the other day, you was laying next to me, but now you're far away. I'll confess these feelings, are you listening? She said never again, yeah, yeah. Says ja never again. Can't take all the pain, yeah, yeah. Says ja never again. At the end of the day, yeah, yeah. You ain't gonna change your ways.
Good day, guys. So today we're back with Sport Minimum, the ultimate newscast for sport being done in Trinidad and Tobago. So today we're going to talk about the 2025 Carifta Games.
So good day, everyone. My name is Ahmed Jackson, and I will be speaking on the boys under 17 1500 meter final at the Carifta Games. So in the final, we had Christopher Sami of Trinidad and Tobago. He delivered a brilliant tactical race. For the most of the race, he led the main pack, conserving energy and setting the pace. But when the bell rang for the final lap, he made a decisive move, surging ahead with a powerful kick that the others simply couldn't respond to. He separated himself clearly and crossed the line just under 4 minutes and 10 seconds, securing the gold medal on home soil. His race showed excellent patience, race awareness, and finishing speed. A textbook example of how to do a 1500-meter race. So here we will play the clip right interview of Christopher Sami after the race.
For Sami, what a commanding performance to win Trinidad and Tobago's second gold medal of the 2025 Carifta Games. Tell me, how do you feel?
I feel amazing. I did my best, went to the fastest time, came out the fastest, and just swept the ground with everybody. I was in front for most of the race, ran against myself, pushed myself, me and Amani up in front. We dragged them out.
Drag them out.
Drag them out.
Drag them out. Now listen, I saw when you hit the with 300 meters to go, you opened up a lead that was great. What was your mindset at that point in time?
I mean, that's really my game plan, you know, because even if they go out fast, I'll still run back on them. If they go out slow, I'll still beat them. It's really just a rock back behind and bust it on the last lap. That's what I did, and I came first.
So any more busting it for the rest of the games?
Of course, I have 3,000 tomorrow night. That's me and Amani for first and second. And Monday morning 4x4 semis.
Christopher Sami's game plan was simple and smart. He stayed relaxed while leading the pack for most of the race and just rocking back and keeping himself in a good position. But when it really mattered, on the last lap, he busted on them. He unleashed everything in the final 300 meters and he executed it perfectly, especially in front of the home crowd.
Just the other day, you was laying next to me, but now you're far away. I'll confess these feelings, are you listening? She said never again, yeah, yeah. Says ja never again. Can't take all the pain, yeah, yeah. Says ja never again. At the end of the day, yeah, yeah. You ain't gonna change your ways, no come back again, yeah, yeah.
Alright, so now I'm Jesse Mano, and I'll be talking about the 3,000 meter under 17 race. Right, so this race, as I would say, focusing in on the end part of the race, was a really good display of athletic ability. The two main players that we'll be focusing on would be Christopher Sami and Dylan Amani. So as we can see, coming down to the end of the race, within the last 3 laps, Dylan Amani had a really good lead on all of the other athletes. But then, as we can see, when we came down to the second of last now, that's when Christopher Sami would have came in second place, and he would have started to gain leads on all of the other athletes. And observing the previous interview after the 1500 meters from the day before, he would have predicted and set out his game plan for what he would have actually implemented within the race. So, as he said, he would have conserved his energy and then, in his own words, busted on them within the last lap. And that's exactly what he displayed in the last lap of the 3000 race, where he actually gained the lead and came in first place. So what I think this really displays here is that having a solid mindset and game plan before the race and that confidence in your own ability takes you a very long way. It takes you very far within the race. And just as he said within the post-interview, having Dylan Amani there to basically encourage him and give him that basically athletic spirit to compete and do so well in the race was a major thing. And he basically said that he wouldn't have been able to give that performance had Dylan Armani not been there. So I think this was a great display of athletic ability, commitment, and confidence.
We should talk about Amani Dillon for a little bit for the 3000 as well, because from the 1500, he finished 6th place in that race, and then he came to the 3000 and finished 2nd, right? So that performance or that dedication of performing from the 15 to the 3000, we should commend him for that.
Meter. I would like to speak to my colleague Jaden Halls. I think genuinely, and I would like to know what you think about this as well. I would have thought that Armani had taken the lesson that he had learned from the 1500 and taken it into account, digest the information, and reproduce a better performance for the 3000. And I would like to know what you think about that.
So, seeing the information that he had got from the previous races, so we can see that this information led to an increase in the performance of these individuals, of these young individuals in the 2025 Carifta Games. So this kind of motivation and drive and determination to perform better based on the information intake into the individual is such a crazy thing to experience in these games. Mr. Speaker, do you have anything to say?
I agree, because from 6th place in the 1500 to running an even longer race, an even more tiring race, an even more challenging race, and coming in 2nd place. It's really amazing to see. And well, Christopher Sami upheld everything that he said. After the interview in the 1500, he said that the 3000 is his and Armani's own, 100%. And he said they're going to continue to drag them out and bust it on them on the last lap.
Push myself, me and Armani up in front. We drag them out.
Drag them out.
Drag them out.
Drag them out. Now listen.
Mr. Speaker,
100 meter.
Mr. Speaker, what do you think about the statement? Bust it on them. What do you think about that?
Well, so I'll still beat them. It's really just a rock back behind and bust it on the last lap.
Good question. I love it. It shows the flair of Trinidad and Tobago. It shows, it just gives our culture. It shows the kind of people that we have here. We're not, boring people. We are very interesting people. Every single interview from Trinidad and Tobago has sparked something or started a trend, right? It was really, empowering to see the youths speaking with that level of confidence on the main stage, showing the talent that we really have, showing the level of confidence we have. You spoke like that before you even ran the race, and then you went on to still win the race. That's really amazing to see. I cannot lie. That's really amazing to see.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Anyone else?
I'll even add to that to just reiterate the point of confidence. Because we can see with both the interviews, like before the 15, after the 1500, and after the 3000, he basically laid out his game plan. He said what was going to happen. He predicted the success. He predicted exactly what went on in the race, and he stuck to everything. That level of confidence was truly admirable from an athletic point of view.
You was laying next to me, but now you're far away. I'll confess these feelings. Are you listening? She said never again.